Welcome to Bacalar, Mexico. To get here, you will have to drive at least 3.5 hours towards Chetumal. It is a beautiful place and you must visit.
It's Liam and I in another adventure, and we just arrived to Bacalar. We are going to visit the letters to take a picture.
Here is Bacalar Spot and El Fuerte de San Felipe.
So now we just arrived to El Cenote Azul. The cost per person is 25 pesos. Um, I actually come in a tour, and the tour includes breakfast, which is very nice.
Here is the restaurant. The food is great and inexpensive. You could eat for only $5 per person. El Cenote Azul is beautiful. It's 90 meters deep and 200-meter wide. The water is deep blue. There are trees, rest places, bathrooms, chairs, and they rent life jackets for only $3. You only need to bring your ID with you. Remember, this is a very nice place and inexpensive. If you want to spend the whole day, you would not regret it. My baby is only 1 year old, so I brought a special floaty, but they do have some life jackets for kids. Sujuy-Ha is another place that you cannot escape to visit. This is a beautiful location where you could find cabins and you can camp over here. The entrance cost is only 65 pesos per person. They have bathrooms, they have place to park, although they do not have stores, so you better bring your own stuff. It's a really beautiful place to bring kids because there's enough space to play. They also have some dogs that are very friendly with kids. Mine really enjoy to be
Okay,
there.
these are the cabins. They are really pretty. If you come here, you could stay in one of them. They're really pretty. Yeah.
If you want to stay here, you will have to pay $100 up to 200 depending of course of the times that you're coming. You could also stay here just paying the 65 pesos and camping a night. The water is very sweet. If you notice, you can even see pinkish in the far back because it is a very sunny day. Another thing that you have to have in mind is that if you're coming to Bacalar, you will have to come in a very sunny day to check all the seven colors, otherwise, it's not gonna happen. My tour was kind of rushed, but I felt that I had enough time to spend in all these places, about 2 hours in each of them. My tour was about $75, included transportation from Oasis Cancun, Thor's Bacalar, some time to take a picture in Bacalar spot. Also, you could walk in the centro where there's very nice ruins that you can see. It included also the Cenote Azul entrance, sometime over there, as well as breakfast. I got chilaquiles, they were delicious. Includes also a bottle of water, transportation to Sujuy-Ha, the entrance. Included also 2 hours to visit the pirate tour, Cenote Azul, Cenote Negro, Cenote Cocalitos, Isla Pajaros. They give you some time to enjoy Bacalar Lagoon, and they also take you to visit San Felipe, and they offer you food at the Bacalar Baluartes right next to the lagoon. They have any kinds of fish. I love mine, which it was garlic fish, but they also have fried fish, some with some sauce, and other kinds of chicken or whatever you want. They offer you drinks for 35 pesos, which is like $1.50. They have horchatas are very yummy. I got one. They have also beer for 35 pesos, and they have any kind of Coca-Cola and the flavors that if you come to Bacalar, there's no way that you can get into the lagoon without paying an access fee because it's a lagoon, so most of the areas are already surrounded by hotels or even camping places. I really love Sujuy-Ha because it is very wide, it's not that crowded. There's plenty of space for you to do activities such as kayaking, and my baby really enjoyed to walk around and play with his ball, as well as playing with the dogs, which are really friendly. You can also see some fishes, very clear. The the sand that it is in the bottom is very soft, so you don't need special shoes. My tour included 2 hours in a boat where they will take you to many different cenotes. One of the main places to visit is a lake, where the water and the sky appear to combine as one. This is the Lagoon of Seven Colors. It's vast, super huge. The scene of blues and green shades that you will see are perfect. It's really a perfect combination of the sun and the water. It's shallow, in some places it's very deep. You cannot see the bottom, but some of them you can actually go outside of the boat and swim a little bit. Now let's visit Canal Pirata. This was a canal handmade by the Mayans who were trying to connect the North with Central America. Thanks to this, it was possible to exchange some of the products such as food, feathers, precious woods, and most of the richness of the past. When Spain arrived to Mexico, this was called the Canal of Salamanca, which was the point to connect Europe and America. Besides its beauty, the most important part about coming here is that you can exfoliate your skin because the water and the sand has lots of minerals that are great for the skin. The water is not deep, so you can really enjoy your time in here.
Liam is gonna show us how to take a bath with these sand. Yep, it's exactly what you have to do. Just pick a bunch of these and put it in your face. Oh, that's good.
Even though the place is small, it's quite hard to find the correct spot to get the barro. So you have to walk around and feel the sand, and once you find the one that feels like Play-Doh, grab a bunch. You have to be able to squish it with your hand and not to fall like regular sand. It has to stick on you. Then leave it there for about 10 minutes and rinse it off. I actually took a little Ziploc baggie and brought a bunch of that sand to my house. It's usually called barro in Mexico. It's really, really good for your skin. Another of the main attractions of here are the stromatolites, which are some sort of rocks that are living creatures. They are the oldest creatures being known in Earth. So this is very important because they promote the health in this lake. Since this is a paradise, please be respectful with life. Do not smoke and do not throw garbage just in the water. If you are wearing UV protection, be sure that it's an organic one. And remember that you have to be gentle with all these species. Do not try to touch or to get too close to them. You could hurt them. If you don't want to pay for a tour or want to stay just one day, you better be prepared because the ride bus is about 4 or 5 hours long. If you're coming in a car or in a tour, usually it's 3.5 hours. Besides, keep in mind that you will also have to rent a boat, and that will cost you probably 600 pesos by person. Here is one of the most deepest cenotes in the lake. It is really beautiful and deep, deep blue. If you want to know where to stay, here are so many places. I would recommend, of course, uh, the Sujuy-Ha place because it's beautiful, although it's a little bit pricey. But if you want another one, I recommend Hostal and Suites Pata de Perro. Those are located in the centro, which is downtown. You could pay $72 for only 2 nights. It's about $35 a night. They have air conditioner, Wi-Fi, and include breakfast, which is really nice, and the staff is very lovely and nice. So now where to eat? Even though Bacalar is very inexpensive, you can actually eat in most of the restaurants. But if you want me to tell you one, I'll say eat in Taqueria Christian, which is very traditional. There's pastor tacos. I mean, they are fine, not the best for me because I'm from the south, so I know a lot about tacos. You can also eat an el manati. Um, it has books so you can read and enjoy a very good smoothie and local food. There's also heladeria Amy and Delicious, so you can go and buy chongos, which are very popular, milk, cinnamon, and sugar. If you want a cozy and very beautiful place, Isla Playita is a little bit pricier than the manatee. Although I really like manatee because it's more subtle, it's cheaper also. But for the experience, I will say go to the Playita, which is right next to the lagoon. Especially if you are going in a dinner, it could be very romantic. Bacalar Seven Colors Lake has about 30 different cenotes, which is a lot. So if you're planning on visiting here, you will at least have to spend 2 or 4 hours going in a boat tour. You could also visit Isla Pajaros. You could also visit all different kinds of cenotes, but you can also go to the rapidos. I was not able to go because I am bringing my baby and it could be dangerous for them. Some tours are very pricey if you book them in here. So I will recommend you to go with the tour that I did. They will charge you only $10 in advance if you want to save your spot. If you don't want to save your spot and you just want to go and check if they have spaces, you could do that also. For me, this trip was one of the prettiest that I have done after, of course, Cozumel and Isla Mujeres. I think this is a very beautiful place. You must come here. You must come and see because this lagoon can almost seem like it's the ocean, but it's not. Believe me, this area has so many places to go to visit. You could easily spend at least a week in here and not even get closer to know everything. You could also go and visit Chetumal, which is very close. Be prepared and get your passport if you want to go to Central America. I love my country and I'm so glad that I was able to show you this beautiful lake. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching.